Greetings and welcome back to Pocket Ants. And the Halloween 2021 event has begun. Actually, it began about, 16 hours ago for me or something like that. 16, 17 hours ago for me. And that's fine because it's not really going to make much of a difference as I went over in the previous video. But now that we have the event, let's take a look at what we got here. So we have a little pumpkin icon over there. And you know what I'm going to do first? I'm actually going to visit the pumpkin because the pumpkin is at the top of the screen right there. So we're going to go visit the pumpkin because, we have stuff to do with the pumpkin. And I noticed there's an acorn here too. So let's just check on the acorn. And okay, well, that's a very scary looking acorn. I appreciate that. All right, let's just do a collection here. This should get us 25. Okay, and I got some of that. By 25, I mean, of course, activity. And I have 200 already because I did conquer the red ant hill because the red ants are kind of annoying. We'll get back to this. We'll talk about it while our ants are gathering stuff. So it's way up here at the top. I'm heading the right way. Yes, I am. Anyway, basically, we have a new creature. If you didn't see it, it's unfortunately not a scorpion. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this as a source. Boom. And then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it right this time, I'm going to assign all of my ants to food duty because every point of food, every bit of food that's taken from this thing converts directly to activity. All right, so let's go on back, and here they come. It shouldn't take them very long. I gave them a little bit of a head start there, didn't I? All right, and they're munching along there. The first wave was the ones that were already gathering food. The rest are the ones that I just sent back. Now, once you've got your activity, you can actually get leaves from that too. From the time I just activate it, you can see the timer over here on the right. It's going to be 24 hours from that time. At the time I'm recording this, it's nearly 12:30 in the afternoon the next day, physical in terms of real day, because basically their day began 8 o'clock last night for me. So the thing is, this is going to run until like noon tomorrow, which gives me plenty of time to do more activity, in the next game day. I know that gets a little bit confusing, but it will give me 4 easy picks. And you can see they're already taking pieces of that pumpkin down there. And as soon as it starts registering, we'll watch as soon as they start converting it into food. Even though it kind of a pumpkin is food to begin with, there you go. The number is starting to go up. All right, so we're going to let them do their stuff while we talk about this. All right, so we do have the Halloween event here. And the big thing, of course, is to fill in the activity bar, which is now taking place, so that we can attract the new creature. And as you can see, it's a dragonfly. Okay, that could be fine. I mean, if we get him up to 3 stars, he's the equivalent of a 4-star. I'm already using the dragonfly in my normal team. I can replace him with this guy because he's going to be stronger. Would I have liked a scorpion? Yes. Maybe we're going to get Santa Scorpion. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this. All right, activity. Now, we've already seen that I've used 2 ways to get activity to do this before without actually using the pumpkin. The first one, of course, is to conquer the red ant hill. Well, I did that already. In 6 hours, I'll be able to do it again. I unfortunately only got 5 gems, but you do get 5 to 10, and I got 10 the last time, so no big deal there. And it says the next one is to gather pumpkin pieces. You have to gather the pumpkin pieces as food, though. So it doesn't really say that unless they made a change. What they put on the Discord did say food, so they probably should do that. The next one is to gather honeydew from aphids, and that's a 1-for-1. I mean, if you want to gather the honeydew, gather the honeydew. You're not doing it for this event, though, because it wouldn't be worth it. All right, the next one is get pheromones from attacking. Once again, if you're going to do attacking, you're going to do attacking for the sake of attacking, right? You're not going to do it for this event because it's just not going to be worth it. Now, find acorns. That is definitely worth it because there's 10 of them. We just grab one of them, and each one of them is worth 25, which is an extra 250. Of course, you want to be careful. Like if you have like 900 in total activity, you only want to gather 4 of them, and then you'll have 1,000, then you want to do the sum, and then you want to gather the rest of it. You don't want to like lose any points on that. When you're talking about big values like that, these ones just don't add up. And then, of course, you have watch and add. You get 1 activity for that. So yeah, that's not really too terrific. I'm just saying that, if you want us to watch videos, make it 5, because, they are making money off of that, just saying. But the big ones are, of course, after the pumpkin is gone, and this assumes that you're not going to buy another one. You could perfectly do that, no big deal. But if you're just going to go like free to play, after the pumpkin, which you gather from for 2 days, and you get 4 picks, because you'll notice under the attract up there, it says 0 of 2, which means that once I get to 1,000, I'm going to attract one. I'm going to capture him, of course. Then I'll be able to do it a second time in this game day. After that, I won't be able to do any more. So what I'll probably just do is I'll fill up the food and the leaves, which is interesting. Now that it happens offline, usually it devours what you're doing. Now it's really not going to devour it. Am I going to come back into the game and see like all 9s across the board, at least for food and leaves? That's a very interesting question. All right, now that's how you do the activity. You fill the bar, you do the summons, you capture the creature. Now, it is a dragonfly, which means that it's probably like the regular dragonfly, which means you have to wait for him to land. Just a thing. So we'll have to see how that works out. Hopefully it's not one of these you have to do it at night, like the monarch butterfly, which was a little bit on the annoying side. And of course, he was so worth it. Okay, so let's talk about the bottom here, which I actually really do like. The reward, the daily reward, seems to be creature parts. And this is definitely going to allow me to upgrade my creature chamber. I didn't do the math on this, but this is a very large number. I'm only going to be able to do 1 upgrade for this, but I am going to do that 1 upgrade. And then, of course, people are going to come and steal it all the way. I do believe that creature parts should be immune to that because they are difficult to get, unless, of course, you have an event like this. All right, so what I'm talking about is, you notice I have a lot of maxes in here. There's a max, there's a max, there's a max. Okay, this one, I'm probably going to have to work on the resin a bit because I'm actually not that far away. I got resin from a previous event, by the way, and I'm not really that far away, so I probably should do this one. Then we have the nursery chamber, which is max. Then we have the body parts chamber, so I can get a bunch of that. I think, just under 10,000. This is the one I'm talking about, of course. This one here, for 5,000, will allow me to increase the percentage of fusion, which is going to be kind of useful in events like this, by the way. And I do believe that's going to allow you to do more upgrades in the creature lab, too. So that's the reason they're giving us this stuff. I might be able to... I'm wondering, I think the upgrades after that are basically just a static 5,000. So I don't know, I'm going to have to add that up. I might be able to do 2 upgrades. If I can, I absolutely will. Hopefully nobody steals it in the meantime, though, that's all. And that one never really cared very much because I'm not going to get up to an amount that's going to be a problem. I'm actually knocking on the doors of this one because... Where is it? Yeah, I have 21,204 of 25,000. So if I can do something good with that, that would be useful. Otherwise, actually, I didn't click on the right one. I clicked on this one. But I was looking at the resin at the top, that's all. The Honeydew. Honeydew was nice when they gave it to us, but they're not going to give it to it every time, right? So if we get a bunch of creature parts, that's useful, as long as nobody steals them in the meantime. Yeah, I keep saying that because that's one of the big problems. That is one of the big problems. How is the activity going now? Okay, so we're closing in on it. We're definitely closing in on it. Maybe I could just wander around and help. Maybe I can actually find another acorn. Of course, you actually have to search for them as opposed to the other game, but that's fine because the reward is so much better. Besides, they have that little skull thing going on now, which is okay. Okay, so this is going to be going, I think this was until November 8th, which means, of course, that once November 7 goes away, the event will go away. In other words, there's no event on November 8th. So we're all clear on that. But that does give you a lot of opportunities, even if you're doing free-to-play, like I am, in order to do summonses. All right, I'm having trouble finding more, but then again, they can be difficult to find, can't they? And I really don't need it. It's just basically just kind of looking around, maybe to help the activity along. How is that going? Okay, we're closing in. It's not going to too long. I am curious, though, is the new dragonfly going to behave like the old one? Oh, that reminds me. I do have lots of space, right? I may have to spend some of my gems. Either that or I may have to dispose of somebody. I may get rid of that scorpion. Because I can get them. The festive beetle, I only have one of them and it's unique, so I wouldn't do that. The tiger beetle, I know it's kind of useless, but it is a 3-star. Who knows in the future? Yeah, I may have to do an unlock there, because otherwise I will never be able to get the 3-star. So that's something I'm probably going to have to do. See, I can summon one, I can capture that, summon another one, and then merge them, and that'll be a 2-star. But I'm going to need another one if I want to go for a 3-star. So I'm going to wait for that situation to present itself. But chances are I'm going to be unlocking maybe 1 or 2 there. Fortunately, I have been saving my gems, haven't I? And how are we doing? Okay, we are nearly there. We're nearly there. And of course, we want to do the summon as quickly as possible so they can get back to work over there. And I do have a lot more troops to recruit with me. I can do 25, of course, now. So if I can get him on the ground, it shouldn't take very long. I just have to remember, don't kill him, right? All right, so here they come. This is the next wave. They're bringing a whole bunch of stuff, and that should do the job. All right, let's see what we got here. You got 22 to go. 22 to go. All right, and it's going up quickly now. That reminds me, I should grab these. Okay, claim. There we go. Of course, somebody will probably come and steal them from me. And we have, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Okay, a new creature is nearby. Hopefully it's not killing my troops. All right, there it is, right there. All right, guys, let's go. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Because I do believe you have to, like, sacrifice one of your guys, and then once it lands, then you can beat up on it. I think the little flag might be useful here. Okay, hi. How you doing? Anybody but me. There's 25, and they're all tasty. Come on. There we go. All right, hold on. Okay, attack. Okay, he's in the air again. Okay, attack. Okay, the Halloween pennant. All right, let's see here. Okay, and attack. Okay, recruit. All right, he does not stay on the ground very long, does he? No, he doesn't. All right, land, please. There you go. All right, and I'm still going to keep summoning here. Okay, not me. Okay, there we go. Attack. All right, and we're up again. Okay, no, not me. Stay away from me. Okay, there we go. He looked like he was following me there for a moment. Okay, more recruiting. All right, and go. He's certainly getting a full belly here, isn't he? All right, just grab one randomly. That one is good. Right in the middle of the pack, too. Okay, we took a big chunk off of him that time. Okay, more recruiting. All right, them, not me. All right, and attack. Okay, nice big chunk that time. And more. Okay, got him next time. As long as I can get a good thing here going. There we go. And that should be him done. Okay, capture. Okay, so he has been carried to the creature chamber. And I've lost a bunch of guys, but we will restore them. And I'm already up to 235. Isn't that great? All right, so let's head on back. Okay, so once we have him, I don't know, do we get an entry yet? No, we didn't. I guess we actually have to, he has to be our friend as he goes off to the friendship chamber. By the way, I do believe that they renamed that, didn't they? I think they renamed that. Yeah, they did. Very poor naming convention in the beginning, which of course is the reason that I called it the friendship chamber. Not the kind of words I want Google picking out of my video, if you know what I mean. All right, here, you guys take a rest for now. All right, and we have everybody back. And we're getting more food here. All right, so once this is all done, I'm going to split it between food and... how long is that taking? It usually takes, I think, like, what's that, 3 or 4 minutes or something like that? What do we got? Okay, he's less than a minute. So it looked like about 2 minutes or something like that. Okay, that's fine. As soon as he becomes our friend, we'll read about him. All right, I do want to capture the other one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a time skip here while we're looking at the activity there. And when we can go again, we'll grab another one. And then we'll see if we can get lucky with a nice fusion. Yeah, I'm going to have to unlock. Yeah, I mean, there's no way around it at this point. I would have to get rid of something else. And at the moment, I don't want to do it. And I do have like over 1,000 gems. So it's not that big of a deal. I have been saving. Okay, and there he goes. All right, so he's part of the army now. So we should have an entry for him. There he is. Halloween. Halloween pennant. Okay, that name. Perch on the tips of plants, waving in the breeze like pennants. Its wings are entirely orange yellow in color with a dark brown brands. The Halloween inspiration for its common name. All right, so his stats are actually kind of good. I'd be very... I want to compare him with the other one, actually. So, yeah, pretty good there. Let's just take a quick look over here. Okay, this one's got a faster attack rate. The speed seems about the same, but the health is a huge difference here. I guess that's the reason it was so hard to take down. I mean, dragonflies usually don't take that long. Yeah, the speed is the same. The attack rate is a little bit slower, but it's insignificant. But the health is enormous. It looks like it's like 3 times here. Hold on a minute. Let's go back over to normal. Yeah, it looks like about 2.5 times, something like that. So he's very meaty, that's for sure. So we'll have to see how that works out. I'm guessing if you were attacking somebody who had a dragonfly and yours was equal in terms of stars, mind you, he is stronger than his star value. Yeah, the health would make it very difficult for another dragonfly to beat. Just saying. Okay, so he's part of the team now. He's in there. I do have an extra spot for the moment. That is going to change as soon as I try to get a third one, right? One way or another. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to sit here and wait until the activity fills up. And as you can see, we're closing in and 1,000. There we go. So now when I do an attract, you see the bar says max now, which means no more, which means what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. First of all, where is it? Okay, I don't want it near my workers where we can start killing them, right? All right, so I don't have to gather full food anymore. So let's just reallocate here, right? All right, we're going to take the food down a notch here because they've been doing that for quite a while. So let's just, I guess we could do that for now. I do want to have some some of the nuts being gathered, the seeds. Let's just say here. Oh, I may not have actually selected something for that, though. Hold on a second. I know there's one over that way because that's where the red ants were going. It was easy to kill them. All right. Oh, let me just get out of this, and then let me grab my friends, and let's go visit our future friend. All right, going down here. Of course, before doing any of these summonses, you want to make sure that there is not a creature on the screen already. It will warn you, but it's just a good idea to take care of it first here, right? All right. Hello. Hello. Where are you? Okay, stay away from the red ant, from the fire ants. That's just annoying. Okay, yep. Here we go. Okay, not me. Okay, attack. All right, that's good. Come on, grab somebody, not me. Go. Okay, recruit. Ooh, that was a nice chunk. Come on. Over here. Grab one, not me. There we go. And then we'll do another recruit. All right. Yeah, definitely a lot of health there. Okay, and nighttime comes. Well, it is Halloween, isn't it? Okay. Grab one, not me. Grab one, not me. All right, come on. All right, and then recruit. Okay, and he wants another meal. It's trick-or-treating for him, isn't it? Only it's not a treat, it's an actual trick. Okay, but he's eating fast, isn't he? I guess maybe he's just really hungry at night. All right, so, I mean, you'd think he was full by now. I think he's actually devoured his body weight. All right, and attack. All right, he's going down quickly. All right, over here. And attack again. Almost there. Okay, he's leaving. Now, come on back. Come on back. They're delicious. Not me, though. I'm not delicious. Nope, not delicious at all. There we go. You're done. Capture. All right, so let's go on back. You guys were very brave. Yes, I know you're ladies, but I'm just going to say that as a generic term. All right, so basically the pumpkin until for another 7 hours and 12 minutes at the time of recording is basically just going to fill up my food and my leaves. At that time, of course, I will be able to do 2 more summonses. So yes, it's always a good idea to preserve your to preserve your pumpkin, so that way you can use it for 2 days. Like I said, if you do plan on actually gemming a pumpkin after the initial one, that's fine, but just make sure you do the same thing. Make sure that it's clearly spread over 2 game days, you know? Like for instance, like tonight, I'm probably going to get the other 2, which means the 3rd day won't begin until the next day. So if you're going to gem one, right, you probably wouldn't want to do it until, not tomorrow. It would have to be the day after that, wouldn't it? Because you want to make sure you get day 3 and 4 as opposed to part of day 2 or something like that. And you want to make sure that it's deep enough into day 3 that you can get a good chunk of day 4 in there, you know? I explained it in the other video, but it's just such an important point, right? All right, so let's see. So you can see this is max. Basically, at this point, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. We're waiting for the next day. Then I can do more gathering with the pumpkin, and I'll also get my next bit of creature parts. All right, so I'm up to 2417 in creature parts. So I didn't do the math on that. I'm hoping I can get 2 upgrades out of that. Because I think the upgrades after this one are basically a static 5,000. I might be wrong about that, but I think I saw that in somebody's video. All right, we're waiting, and there he goes. All right, so let's see whether or not our 2 friends can become 1 powerful friend. Well, more powerful friend. We're going to have to do some swapping out, though. So let's see. We're going to swap you with a 4-star scorpion. Wait a minute. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. All right, you and you. All right, swap them. Your creature list is full. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to swap, right? It's not letting me swap. It used to always work, right? Wait a minute. Right, that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was weird. Maybe it's because I selected the one down here first. Let's just see about that. I select the scorpion, and then I select that one. Okay, hold it. Let's just do this again. Because that was weird. That one? Okay, I have no idea why that didn't work, but it's working now. Okay, so let's do this, and fuse. I got an 87% chance. But of course, history has shown that the special creatures are harder to fuse. That's my experience, at least. So this one shouldn't be a problem. Right. When you get to 3 stars, that's when it starts getting a little bit tricky. All right, so I do have a 2-star now, so let's just move him down there. Technically speaking, I should probably leave him in there and take out the dragonfly. Because since he is a special creature, he is the equivalent of a 3-star. And we already seen he has more health than the other dragonfly. So what I should do is I should take out the dragonfly. And I should put my scorpion back. Because that is stronger now. Since he's 2-star, he's the equivalent of a 3-star because he's like one of the golden creatures. And we've seen he has a lot more health. His attack rate is a bit slower, but he makes up for it in health. So, yeah, I mean, to think about it, I think that's a good idea. Even as a 2-star, he's still better than the 3-star dragonfly. So, actually, the dragonfly's head's on the stick now, isn't it? I mean, if I get this guy over here, the Halloween guy, to 3 stars, he's the equivalent of a 4-star. I really don't need the other guy anymore. It's just, yeah, I'm not going to 4-star that one. And even if I did, he'd still be better because his health is bigger. And do I really need 2 of them? That's interesting. I mean, do I actually need that dragonfly anymore? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see for the future. Anyway, that is the first day of the Halloween event. And as you can see, I got the 2 new dragonflies, the Halloween pennants. I merged them together, so I have a 2-star now. I am going to have to gem a slot in the... matter of fact, I might as well just do it now because I wouldn't want to make the mistake of forgetting and then having a problem, right? So I'm just going to do that now because I don't really have a choice. If I want a 3-star of this guy, I have to have more slots open. Yeah, I could have gotten rid of somebody, but I don't want to make that decision just yet. If for some miracle I go for a 4-star, well, then maybe I'll start getting rid of people. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So the event is going to run until November the 8th, which again means the 7th is the last day of the event. Once your pumpkin runs out, and you don't gem another one, assuming you don't gem another one, remember to wipe out the red ants, and remember, collect all the acorns. See, there's no purpose in me doing that now, because my activity bar has been filled twice, and I can't do anything until later. I'm not going to have to do that tomorrow, too, because my pumpkin, I'm going to use that tonight to refill the activity bar twice, although I will go for the red ants, because I want gems. Gems are actually very good. And this is a good opportunity to get gems. And don't forget to gather your creature parts at the bottom. Every day you can get some creature parts. And then you can spend them as quickly as you can, by the way. That's a thing. Because remember, they will be stolen. Yeah, I'm just going to keep saying that. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See you.